Today we are studying about the basic concept of chemistry. Okay, basic concept of chemistry. Okay, first the question is this: what is chemistry? Okay, so chemistry is a part of science, just like biology, physics, environment. So the chemistry is also part of science, but in chemistry what we study, so in chemistry we study about chemicals. Okay, chemicals, what is chemicals, how they are formed, and what is the role of chemicals in our life. Okay, so all about the chemicals we study in chemistry. And how many branches of chemistry? So there are physical chemistry, organic, inorganic. So there are three main types of chemistry. You say the part of chemistry. Okay, physical, organic, inorganic, and after this they have shown the analytical chemistry and inorganic, bioorganic, inorganic, biophysical. So there's a lot of types, but they are the main parts of chemistry: physical, organic, and inorganic. Okay, so I will explain you. In physical chemistry, we study about the analysis. Okay, just like volumetric analysis, weight of compound. So all this are come in the physical chemistry. Okay, and in inorganic chemistry, under the inorganic chemistry, we study about the atoms. Okay, so all the atoms we study in inorganic: atoms, elements, molecules. These are, and in organic chemistry. So in organic, in the organic chemistry, we study about the mechanism of formation of any product. Okay, and we study about the carbonic compounds. How many carbonic compounds? There are a lot of carbonic compounds. Okay, so in the organic chemistry we study about the organic compounds, and in organic compounds carbon are major part of organic compound, and all the organic compounds will made by the the addition of carbon. You say that addition of hydrocarbon. So this is the three parts of chemistry. Okay, physical, inorganic, and organic. In physical, we study about in chemistry. What is the next major topic? So next major topic is periodic table. Okay, this is also important because if you know the atomic number of elements, then you clearly know the number of electron, proton, and neutron. So periodic table is also important. How? I will explain you. We know that atom have electron, proton, and neutron. Okay, and the question will come on this three topic. So first, the question is that how many atomic number you know. Just like if the question will come on sodium and tell that you find the electron, proton, and neutron in sodium. This is the question. So first you know the atomic number of sodium. What is the atomic number of sodium? What is the atomic mass of sodium? After then you find the electron, proton, and neutron in sodium. Okay, how? I will explain it. Sodium 11, 20. So this is called atomic mass, and this is called atomic number. Okay, so atomic number is also called proton of any atom. Okay, so how many protons are there? 11. Okay, I will draw one structure of atom. This is structure, and this center is the place of, you say, nucleus. Nucleus is the place of proton and neutron. Okay, and electron are present in the outermost orbit of atom. So first, you know, the atomic number is also called proton, and electron is equal to the number of proton. Okay, if atom not have any charge, it means proton and neutron are equal. So how many electrons are there? 11. And neutrons. So what is the rules to find the neutrons? So there are rules. Is this: you subtract the atomic number by the atomic mass. This is atomic mass. This is atomic mass. You subtract the atomic number by the atomic mass. So 23 minus 11 is equal to 12. So proton, electron, and neutron you can easily find. So the importance of periodic table is this: you find the atomic number, and when you know the atomic number of any atom, then you find the electron, proton, and neutron also. So this is the importance of periodic table, and this is a chemistry. Okay.